Coronavirus, predicted in a 1981 book. The author also talks about treatment. Many years ago, by 1981, coronavirus was predicted with unbelievable accuracy by Dean Koontz, in his book called The Eyes of Darkness. In addition to predicting the exact year the epidemic will occur, he also spoke about the period when it would disappear, just as suddenly as it appeared. Koontz says that after she disappears, she will reappear for a short time, after which she will disappear permanently. The same book also talks about a treatment, which the authorities have not yet considered. The author of the book calls the Wuhan 400 virus, which indicates that since 1981 the exact point of the epidemic was known. The book presents the story of a Chinese military laboratory, which creates an extremely dangerous virus, intended for use as a biological weapon in wartime. Coincidentally or not, the laboratory mentioned in the book is located right in Wuhan, the place where the epidemic broke out today. In the novel, the virus is described as the perfect weapon because it only affects humans. Koontz talks about the resistance of the virus outside the human body, noting that it cannot survive more than a minute on other surfaces and that it is not necessary to use a costly decontamination process once it has begun to spread. The author also talks about the resistance of the virus to current antibiotics, the only cure being, in fact, a combination of electric currents and strong heat. By 2020, a disease similar to pneumonia will spread throughout the world, attacking the lungs and airways and resisting all known drugs. What will be more surprising than the disease is its disappearance, just as sudden as it appeared. It will attack again after 10 years, after which it will disappear completely, he writes in the pages of the book. If there are not many coincidences in the details provided so far, we tell you one about the heat treatment that Koontz talks about in his book. We remind you that at the beginning of the virus, a specialist in the field of infectious diseases, Dr. Sergei Senanayak, was talking about a disappearance of the virus as the weather warmed up. The specialist also talks about the possibility that the virus will reappear in a more aggressive form. When the hot months come, the virus could suddenly disappear and then reappear in the colder seasons of the year, said Dr. Sergei Senanayak. Nowadays, scientists around the world have unleashed their strength to discover a vaccine capable of killing the virus. Authorities in China are urging coronavirus healers to donate blood, from which doctors plan to extract plasma that will be used to care for patients who are still in serious condition. The situation is extremely critical, with over 74,000 cases of coronavirus infection being confirmed in China, and deaths exceeding 2,000. Other countries have also been affected. In about 30 countries there have been 900 confirmed cases and 5 coronavirus deaths.